Alright, what's going on everyone? Supreme Kami over here. So the next topic we need to talk about is actually going to be the attribute links over here. So that was like a second big topic in terms of the version 3.2 update, so that's why we're going to be covering that right now. I'm also going to be talking about the actual campaign achievement that they're going through right now. So that's why I had the big scale, or just the RA72. I have the XC over here, and then as well as the Barbados 44 over here, because these are going to be the 3 targeted unit that you need to get some attribute links already. In terms of attribute link, you basically don't need to do anything except for the fact that you just need to upgrade parts in order to get the requirement points that you need to get. So you guys are going to be asking, how do I even access the attribute links and how does it even work? So in terms of attribute links, I would have to say it is more or less like a really passive thing that is not really going to be added on anywhere on the screen right now. So you guys can see that you have your basic part trait, so it lists out your percentage and all that, like what kind of ability it can do. Second part trait, just more or less going to be the same thing. So even the bonus trait actually does have its own listing, so you guys can definitely see what's going on. But that is pretty much it, right? So how do you even access the ability, the attribute links? Is you just have to click on basically, let me just kind of click on the Barbados head over here. So in order to get access to that, you just click on the attribute link up on top right there, bam. So this is basically taking you to the page where you have the attribute links over here. So up here it talks about active link ability right now. So currently I am sitting at only 10 points over here. So if you guys do take a look at the requirement list over here, so you basically just have to upgrade 2 parts to level 6 and you'll be able to sufficiently clear or just activate all these over here. So what I actually need to do in this video, actually I just need to upgrade 2, like just either or parts, so I can get up to 12 points over here, and that is basically how you satisfy the achievement as well, because they literally just want you to upgrade, just kind of get any links for the Gundam, the RA72, XA, as well as the Sport over here. So once you hit, let's say from 7 points to 11 points, you would get so Awakening Circuit for your 6 stars, and then you also gonna get 5 million capital. So all 3 of them combined for that requirement, you'll be getting what, 15 million back. If you upgrade everything to, not everything, but 1 part specifically, they talk about you only have to upgrade 1 parts, you'll be able to get 3 Awakening Circuits to upgrade to 6 star, as well as 1 Awakening Circuit that will allow you to upgrade your parts to 7 star, as well as another 5 million capital. So all in all, you complete everything, you should be able to walk away with up to 30 million. So that's quite a big margin of like capital we can be getting. So if anyone is out here, like, just take a look. I'm pretty sure a lot of people should be able to clear it already, just because of the fact that it just literally automatically apply what, like, I did literally just log in, you know, just click on this over here, and I already had those 10 points applied to me. So in terms of what it does, I do feel like what we have right now is just a really basic concept what we have. So I'm pretty sure as the game progresses on, they'll definitely add more parts and all that. Like, I feel like after they add the second attribute or the final attribute, they will definitely bump this up to another 6 points. So once we hit 18 points, we should be able to unlock like another like ability over here. So this is pretty much like really bare bone, like not really much to talk about, except, so if you do take a look at anything, like if I can show you guys a part that I currently have, let's say up to 12 points, for example, my XC over here. So so this is basically how it works, right? So literally you get 6 all power boost by 6%, as well all damage taken reduced by 2%. So that is pretty much what we're working up so far. Once we do get the other attribute, we'll definitely be able to, you know, get another points. So I believe if you click on the question mark icon there, they definitely talk a little bit more in details of that. Do keep that in mind. In order to activate your link affects your parts, this part right here, like whichever part you're targeting has to be in the main slot. For example, if I'm gonna show you guys one of my build right now, so it just literally anything that has, let's say, access to a second attribute will get that covered. So for example, my Freedom pet over here, because Freedom does actually have like a second attribute to that. So if I click on the link attribute, so you guys can see that I do have a little bit of link effects active right there. So so that is that. So keep that in mind, your part has to be in the main slot, because they actually did state it right here. But I'll show you guys real quick. In terms of the link points, let me see. In terms of the attribute links, they did talk about if they equipped it as a sub slot to a if they equip it as a sub part to a sub slot, the link effect will not activate. So they literally say that right there. So please make sure whatever highest part, just whichever part you have in the main slot has a second attribute. I know that there's really not a lot in terms of like really powerful parts. There's currently only 3 Sokai tier parts that have access to a second attribute. All the other one we're looking at so far is only the standard part. So it's gonna take quite a while until they implement that. So, but I will have to say, in terms of the link attribute, it's not something to really worry too much about, just because it's really hidden underneath. It's more or less like a passive thing. You don't really see it, but they will definitely stack up, right? If you take a look, this one for example right now, let's say the Freedom Pad, like at max, if you have maxed out 12 points, you get 6% all power boosting. So you can kind of say that 6 times 6 is going to be 48. So overall, it's going to stack up for sure. If we take a look at the Hakushiki Kai right now, for example, which does not have access to a second attribute, you guys can see that there's no effects available right now. So that is going to be probably like any of these new parts currently, even though it does have access to like 7-star availability, but you just cannot really benefit from it, right? I can also take a look at, let's say, this one over here. So this one would not be able to have access to that because this is literally the only one we have. So same goes for any of these over here. The Freedom Blade will definitely get cover. The GN Sword will definitely get some coverage as well. And then all the other one will not get the benefit. So the only thing I don't think will ever get a second attribute is definitely going to be the Pilot, I will have to say, because they don't even have access to it. So they're currently only available for only parts. So yeah, that is pretty much it to just kind of talk about the link attribute. There's not really much to kind of talk about except for the fact that it's just a little bit more power creep underneath the paper. You can't really quite see it, but you can definitely calculate out to 48%. If, for example, like right here, if I go over to, let's say, my Ixia, like I believe I do have a lot of these, like both of them at 6-star already, so I'll be getting 6%, 12%, 18, 24, and then so on and so forth, right? So I will be able to innately get up to a 48% total, as well as a 16% damage reduction, which I feel like, I don't know, I do feel like in terms of the damage reduction, they could have bumped that up to a little bit, or more or less like depending on how we want to use it. Maybe we want to get up to a 48%, more or less like a trade-off. Kind of do wish they would give us the ability instead of strictly focusing on power boosting, because like I don't think in this current state of meta we don't need too many power boosting on our, like we have enough power to beat any event currently. I will have to say I don't think there's any event that is hard enough where we can't beat it. I don't know, but I think that is pretty much how it works and all that. So I think I do have every part in terms of the Ixia upgraded to. So keep that in mind, you only have to have one part upgraded to having, let's say, maxed out 12 points over here. So since I have this one covered already, so I can just move on to, let's say, the RA72 for example. I think RA72 I should have the shield done already. So I don't really have to, 12 points already. So you basically just have to upgrade 2 parts to level 6. And then that should cover it. So basically every part, or every every level is a points right there. And I do believe it only start counting once you hit a certain level, if I recall seeing somewhere here. Let me just double check one more time how they actually calculate it. Yeah, it literally says right there. So if your part is what you call it, like 4-star or below, you don't get any points. So you really do have to have it at least at 5-star to kind of get the benefit. So that is definitely something to just kind of talk about with you guys as well. But in terms of this page over here, the attribute link, like look at how well it's designed. Like you can access upgrade right here, and then it takes you right back to over here. You can do some tune-up, which is ready to tune everything up to a maximum capacity right now. Alteration, which is going to show me that I can't access it because it's there's no further alteration available. You can also do set marks, which you can just do that right there. You can also do bonus trade right there as well. Like they really, I do have to give them credit for making this list like in terms of this page really condensed, really concise, where we can just kind of do everything right here. You can also sell it if you want, but yeah. So I think the only thing I need to upgrade is going to be my Barbatos or Barbados over here. So I'm just gonna quickly check, because I don't recall upgrading anything this one to pass level. Like this one is a level 4, so I can definitely upgrade that one right there. Let me just kind of continue. This one is not yet, obviously. What about the lake? Maybe? No. And then the arms, I don't think I upgraded the other one. Okay. So it looks like this is the only one I'm missing. So let me actually upgrade the... What do I want to upgrade? Maybe, let me see. Let me see, did I upgrade anything else over here? Just want to check as well. Nope. So Barbatos is the only one I did not upgrade at all, huh? Why strange? So let me... You know what? I'll actually upgrade the arm. Whatever. I'll just upgrade the arm and that should cover it. So it looks like that we're not getting the reward immediately, it seems like. So let me take a look right after that to see if it's actually hidden within the achievement page. No, I just want to tune up actually, okay? I do have enough points right there and there, so that is actually good. So it's gonna cost you a little bit definitely in order to get, like, you are gonna get them back eventually. Are you gonna? Yeah, I think you are gonna get them back eventually, right? Yeah, with the achievement. But if you guys don't have any part upgraded to, let's say, at 6-star already, that is gonna cost you a little bit of, let's say, you know, definitely some resources, capital, your awakening circuits and all that. So yep, right there, got 12 points already. So let me check achievement. I don't think we can get the reward right now, if I recall. Let me see. Just want to check right now. It does not look, nope. So we won't be able to get this until they say December 23rd, which is not just a few weeks later, which is completely fine, I guess. But that is pretty much all you need to know in terms of the attribute link. So it's pretty much straightforward, really straightforward. They apply for you, but you do have to get your part at least to level 5 or 6. Having it to level 6 right now does allow you to gain access to some, you know, some reward, obviously, you know, in coincide with like these part, obviously right now, the R72, Ixia, as well as the Barbatos over here. So with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it. This is just a pretty straightforward update that they have done. It's not really much to just kind of talk about. It's pretty straightforward and all that. But with that being said, hopefully you guys will upgrade at least at least 2 parts for both, you know, both attributes, and then you should be able to secure those rewards yourself as well. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys all on the next one.